you're a female considering the use of Anavar for the purpose of fat loss, this video is for you. I can't even begin to tell you how many women have ran an Anavar cycle and are wildly disappointed in the results that they got. The purpose of anabolic steroids is not fat loss. These compounds were made for people that are in a catabolic state to either retain lean body mass or gain muscle tissue. So for the purpose of a calorie deficit, this means that you can get very aggressive in your deficit phases and one, not lose any lean body mass or even gain muscle tissue during this time period. If the number on the scale largely controls your emotional state and you are still reliant on seeing that scale number decrease and you're not just assessing the visible changes and measurements and body composition, skip the anabolics. The fat loss effects of Anavar are minimal at best. Does it improve the rate of lipolysis? Yes. Is it a fat burning mechanism? Yes, but fat burning is different from fat loss. Those are two separate concepts. And there's only limited data showing that there may be an increase in T3 levels with the use of oxandrolone to begin with. So if fat loss is your primary goal and you're not concerned about muscle development, don't interfere with your hormones. And this isn't to deter you and state that you can't have great body composition changes with an Anavar cycle. But if you are a very high body fat percentage and you're expecting this to be a miracle fat loss drug, this is not a GLP-1 agonist. You're not going to get those results. If your primary goal is not muscle development, if you don't want water retention or you're still fixated on the scale, Anavar is not for you. Out of the last week, I would say probably 10 of my consultation calls were spent talking women out of Anavar cycles, and we looked at non-androgenic PEDs for the purpose of fat loss or just help them dial in their fat loss phases with diet and training. One more thing to keep in mind, the women that are really open about their PED use typically have great genetics and elite physiques. The transformation photos you see are usually 1 to 2 years apart, or the women are already sub 17% body fat. If you don't fall in this category, don't expect those results.